And finally, Johan, if you are abiding by all of that, but it's the other fools on the road that are misbehaving and sort of causing the dangers, what are your top 5 defensive driving tips that you can give the viewers?
I think there's a big need for us to focus on defensive driving. Like you said, we have seen the global status report on road safety. We know that we have 15,000 road fatalities per year in South Africa now. So we are sharing the road with a lot of unlawful and reckless drivers. I think defensive driving starts by, once again, obeying the rules of the road and remembering that a lot of other people may not. So what are the best things that we can do? First of all, wear your seatbelt. Not only as a driver, but also as a passenger, not only on the front seat, but also on the rear seat. Put children or restrain them in child seats, car seats for kids. Make sure that everybody's buckled up. I think the next thing on defensive driving, allow yourself the time and space to respond to an emergency. So make sure that you drive at a speed which is the correct speed for the traffic conditions, the road conditions, and the weather conditions. That is defensive driving. If we look at a lot of our crashes, we will find, for instance, rollover crashes. The biggest contributing factor to rollover crashes are the incorrect speed. If we look at the amount of crashes that we see nowadays in the social media and on the news on intersections, never assume that the intersection is safe to drive, even if the traffic light for you is green. So we always say approach and proceed across intersections with caution. Slow down. If you are driving at 60 kilometers an hour through a green light intersection, you are not thinking, because somebody else may be getting it wrong. I think on defensive driving as well, once again, not to take any risk, any chances. Not to get aggressive behind the wheel. Be a bit more patient. Be kind and considerate. Don't assume that another person who has been passing you recklessly, that he has done so intentionally. Be kind, considerate. Somebody may be making a mistake. And also, don't try to prove to the guy who's passing you in traffic that he's doing so in a reckless manner. Rather, slow down a little bit. Also, if we look once again, if we refer back to the global status report on road safety, if we know that we have 35 to 40% pedestrian fatalities in South Africa, slow down in areas of pedestrian activity. If you come near an informal settlement, near a school or residential area, slow down, especially at night. If we know that drunk driving is a problem, and not only drunk driving, but intoxication as a whole in South Africa. If it's a Friday evening, Saturday evening, or it is the evening, and you are near areas where pedestrians may be, slow down a little bit. There are no winners in collisions. So focus on being defensive and do what you can do to prevent those collisions.
Okay, great, Johan. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.